Warning: the following program features 3 professional racing drivers in some rather embarrassing situations. They have put themselves through this experiment so that you don't have to, and you shouldn't, under any circumstances, try to recreate or reenact any of what you're about to see.
Welcome to DriveDoctors. It's a lovely sunny afternoon, and today we're going to do something a little different. In the name of science, we're going to look at the effect that alcohol has on your driving.
To help us with this fine challenge, we've brought along British bike racer Emma Selway. Em, what do you think of this challenge?
I'm game, boys, but is there a pub around here?
Okay, before we go ahead with this experiment, let's set some ground rules. The aim of this exercise is to show you firsthand how alcohol affects your coordination, concentration, and general reaction times. Each of the participants is set a lap time on a professional standard driving simulator whilst completely sober. These will be our control lap times and serve as a benchmark. As the experiment goes on, we'll be keeping a record of all the times set and see how it correlates to the amount of alcohol consumed. For example, a lot of people think swinging by the pub after work for a quick pint doesn't even affect you when you're driving. Well, let's find out. In the UK, an average pint of lager can contain more than enough alcohol to put you over the legal limit of 80 milligrams of alcohol per 100 milliliters of blood.
Cheers, team.
Cheers. May the best driver win.
Out of the average 3,000 people killed or seriously injured each year in drink driving collisions, nearly a quarter of those incidents are caused by drivers just barely over the legal drinking limit. So having even just one drink could most definitely affect your judgment. But don't just take our word for it. Today, we have our scientist caps on. So let's see if that's true.
Let's do it.
Back in the simulator room, our guinea pigs found out that the breathalyzer doesn't lie, with Mark and Emma blowing 0.8, meaning they were already on the legal limit, and Stu coming very close at 0.7 after only 1 pint.
So how did you feel compared to last time? If you didn't know the clock was running, did it feel like a good
To be
run?
honest, I felt exactly the same. I thought I felt fine, but the stopwatch never lies, does it? And to be 2.5 seconds off where I was this morning after one
I did a time close to the time I did straight out of the blocks. It was actually, the strength of my brain was much weaker. And it's the things that will catch you out as, okay, I'm fine to drive, away I go, and then you don't concentrate for a minute, and instead of running 2 wheels on the grass on Donington Park, you've hit a passerby, oncoming car, a tree, whatever. That's the bit that scared me, you know what I mean? We got away with lots of mistakes, where on the road you don't get that. Actually, you could say that was like a pint after work. Now we've got to drink like it's
Let's
a
get a
night
few
off.
more down us and see what happens.
Yeah, let's go for it.
With a license to drink, our subjects either briefly forgot this was a serious experiment or were actually committed to simulate a realistic night out in the town.
I'd like to say we broke the barman. Hey! Excellent.
Nice one, team. Down in one, down in one.
Double vodka, please.
Yeah, technically we are close also, just.
Technically, I'm sober.
How many times?
Sorry guys.
Okay, back to the simulator.
After all the fun and games, it was time to get down to business, although somehow the results seemed pretty apparent before anyone even managed to set a lap time. Emma seems to forget that she had to change gears.
I think I've got in the engine.
Yeah, smoke.
And then she broke the simulator.
Emma, did you break it?
No!
As for Mark, well,
Okay, so I've got my old simulator here. I'm the fastest all day, so it's all tip top. It's reading fresh air now. Then I'm going to breathe into it and we'll see what it says. Oh, I dropped it. Whoa!
What the?
What the hell was that? Okay.
Stu was definitely determined to actually set a lap time, but was struggling to concentrate. After his close encounter with the barriers, Mark decided it was better for Stu to be safe. Unfortunately, it didn't help at all, and eventually the frustration got the best of him. All efforts were therefore pointless, and the morning after was one for reflection.
How did it go last night?
I was alright, I just couldn't stay on the track, which is a slight problem in doing a lap.
Oh right, you crashed on the first lap.
You was fast up until that point.
What you
Fast
were
into the wall.
fast out of the pits and into the wall. What, good job. Nice work.
Actually, don't feel too bad.
You say that, but the breathalyzer tells me a different story.
So we are... How many hours since I had my last drink?
You can't even work that out.
9 hours.
And you've had breakfast.
Twice over the
Let's have a
legal
look.
limit.
Okay, so 1.4. So it's, what do we say?
Twice.
Twice over the legal limit.
Oh wow. Well done you.
Yeah, I'm in trouble.
I've melted it. Error.
Error.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere today. It's game over.
Would you like to go and do some driving now?
No.
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 So, the unsurprising conclusion is, drinking does massively affect your reactions, and not by just a little. When you drink, you may feel super confident, but you are not in control of your own actions, and you should never operate a vehicle afterwards. It's up to you to have a great night without ruining it in the worst way possible. Drinking and driving just don't go together. Thank you for watching.